Your kidneys are essential organs that work around the clock to filter waste from your blood, regulate fluid balance, and manage electrolytes like potassium, phosphorus, and sodium. These small but powerful organs also play a crucial role in maintaining your blood pressure and producing hormones that promote healthy red blood cells and strong bones. However, when your kidneys are damaged, whether from chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or kidney disease, their ability to perform these essential functions becomes impaired. Diet plays an integral role in either supporting or harming kidney function. For individuals with chronic kidney disease, CKD, diet is one of the most effective ways to slow the progression of the disease. When kidneys are unable to filter excess waste properly, consuming foods high in certain minerals can lead to dangerous imbalances. Substances such as potassium, phosphorus, sodium, and oxalates can accumulate in the body, leading to complications that may exacerbate kidney damage. This means that while some foods may be generally considered healthy for most people, they can become problematic for those dealing with kidney issues. In this guide, we'll explore 10 foods that can be particularly harmful to your kidneys, and we'll explain why it's important to either avoid or limit their intake. By understanding the impact these foods have on kidney health, you can make better choices to protect your kidneys and improve your overall well-being.
1.
Avocados. Avocados are often praised for their health benefits due to their rich content of healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. They're packed with monounsaturated fats, which are excellent for heart health and are a great source of fiber and antioxidants. However, for those with kidney disease, avocados may not be the best choice. The main issue with avocados is their high potassium content. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps maintain proper heart function and fluid balance. Under normal conditions, the kidneys help regulate potassium levels by filtering out any excess. But in people with kidney damage, this process doesn't work as efficiently and too much potassium can build up in the blood, leading to hyperkalemia. Hyperkalemia, or high potassium levels in the blood, can cause symptoms like fatigue, muscle weakness, and irregular heartbeats. If left unchecked, it can lead to more severe complications, including heart failure. A single medium avocado contains around 975 milligrams of potassium, which is about 1/3 to half of the recommended daily limit for people with kidney disease, who are often advised to keep their potassium intake between 2,000 and 3,000 milligrams per day. To avoid the risks of hyperkalemia, people with kidney disease should limit their avocado consumption or opt for lower potassium alternatives like cucumbers or radishes. Enjoying smaller portions of avocado, such as a quarter or half at a time, can also help manage potassium intake without completely eliminating this nutrient-dense fruit from the diet.
2.
Bananas. Bananas are a popular and convenient snack that offers a good source of vitamins, particularly vitamin C and B6, and are often recommended for their energy-boosting carbohydrates. However, like avocados, bananas are high in potassium, making them problematic for people with kidney disease. A medium-sized banana contains about 422 milligrams of potassium, which makes up about 14 to 21% of the recommended daily intake for individuals with compromised kidney function. Since potassium is a vital mineral for the heart and muscles, it's important to maintain balanced levels in the blood. But when the kidneys are unable to filter potassium effectively, this leads to a dangerous buildup. People with CKD or end-stage renal disease, ESRD, are often advised to follow a low-potassium diet to prevent hyperkalemia. Symptoms of high potassium can include tingling, numbness, weakness, and in more severe cases, heart palpitations or cardiac arrest. Because potassium is found in a wide variety of foods, it's important for kidney patients to manage their overall intake carefully. For banana lovers, cutting back on portion size or substituting bananas with lower potassium fruits like apples, grapes, or berries can help reduce potassium levels while still allowing some variety in the diet. Another option is boiling or soaking bananas, which can lower their potassium content slightly, though it's not a perfect solution. 3. Oranges and orange juice. Oranges are often associated with a wealth of health benefits, especially for their high vitamin C content and immune-boosting properties. However, when it comes to kidney health, oranges and orange juice can pose a significant risk due to their high potassium content. A single medium-sized orange contains around 237 milligrams of potassium, while a cup of orange juice packs approximately 496 milligrams. For those managing kidney disease, such amounts can quickly add up, increasing the risk of hyperkalemia. Even though oranges are rich in antioxidants and can offer numerous health benefits for individuals with healthy kidneys, the high potassium levels make them a poor choice for kidney patients. This doesn't mean you have to eliminate citrus entirely. Lower potassium fruits like lemons or limes can provide similar flavor and some of the health benefits of oranges without the same level of potassium. For those craving juice, it's best to dilute orange juice with water or opt for alternatives like cranberry or apple juice, which are generally lower in potassium and safer for people with CKD. 4. Dried fruits. Dried fruits like raisins, prunes, and apricots are often seen as a convenient and nutrient-dense snack. They're packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. However, one significant drawback of dried fruits is that they are highly concentrated sources of potassium. The drying process removes water from the fruit, but it also increases the concentration of potassium and other minerals. For example, just 1 cup of pitted prunes contains over 1,270 milligrams of potassium, which is more than half of the daily recommended intake for someone with kidney disease. Because of their high potassium content, dried fruits are not recommended for people with CKD. Regularly consuming them can quickly lead to elevated potassium levels, increasing the risk of hyperkalemia. If you enjoy snacking on fruit, it's better to opt for fresh, lower potassium options like apples, grapes, or berries. These fruits provide similar vitamins and antioxidants without posing the same risk to your kidneys. Additionally, be mindful of portion sizes, as even small amounts of dried fruit can significantly impact your potassium levels. 5. Tomatoes and tomato-based products. Tomatoes are another food that, while nutritious, can pose problems for people with kidney disease. Fresh tomatoes are relatively high in potassium, with one medium tomato containing about 292 milligrams. Tomato-based products like sauces, soups, and ketchup are even more concentrated in potassium. For instance, a cup of tomato sauce contains around 900 milligrams of potassium, which can quickly exceed the daily limit for someone on a potassium-restricted diet. Aside from their potassium content, many commercially prepared tomato products are also high in sodium, which is another nutrient that people with kidney disease need to monitor closely. Sodium contributes to fluid retention and high blood pressure, both of which can exacerbate kidney problems. To manage your potassium and sodium intake, it's best to limit or avoid tomatoes and tomato-based products. For those who love the flavor of tomatoes, using lower potassium alternatives like roasted red peppers or homemade tomato sauces with reduced portions can help control potassium levels without giving up the taste altogether. 6. Spinach and other dark leafy greens. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are often recommended for their rich nutrient content, including vitamins A, C, and K, as well as fiber and antioxidants. However, these greens also contain high levels of potassium and oxalates, making them problematic for people with kidney disease. A half cup of cooked spinach contains around 420 milligrams of potassium, which is a substantial amount for someone with compromised kidney function. In addition to potassium, dark leafy greens are high in oxalates, compounds that can contribute to the formation of kidney stones. For individuals who are prone to kidney stones or have a history of them, consuming large amounts of oxalate-rich foods like spinach can increase the risk of stone formation. If you're looking for lower potassium, low oxalate alternatives, consider substituting spinach with cabbage, arugula, or lettuce. These greens can provide similar nutritional benefits without the same risk to kidney health. 7. Potatoes and sweet potatoes. Potatoes and sweet potatoes are starchy vegetables that are common in many diets. They are rich in vitamins and minerals, including potassium, which is where the problem lies for kidney patients. A single medium potato contains around 610 milligrams of potassium, while a sweet potato contains around 540 milligrams. For someone with kidney disease, these amounts can quickly push potassium levels beyond the safe range. There are methods to reduce the potassium content in potatoes, such as soaking or boiling them, which can help remove some of the potassium. However, these methods do not completely eliminate potassium, and the remaining levels may still be too high for people with CKD. To manage your potassium intake, it's best to limit or avoid potatoes and opt for lower potassium alternatives like cauliflower, which can be used as a substitute in mashed or roasted dishes.
8.
Processed meats. Processed meats like bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and deli meats are staples in many diets, but they are far from kidney-friendly. These meats are often high in sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats, all of which can contribute to kidney damage. Sodium, in particular, is a major concern for people with kidney disease because excess sodium can lead to fluid retention, high blood pressure, and further strain on the kidneys. Processed meats are also high in phosphorus, another mineral that people with kidney disease need to monitor. High phosphorus levels can lead to calcium deposits in the blood vessels, heart, and other organs, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease. Instead of processed meats, opt for lean, unprocessed protein sources like chicken, turkey, or plant-based proteins, which are lower in sodium and phosphorus and healthier for your kidneys.
9.
Butter and other high-fat dairy products. Butter and high-fat dairy products like cream and full-fat cheese are rich in saturated fats, which can raise cholesterol levels and contribute to heart disease, a common complication of kidney disease. These foods are also often high in sodium, particularly salted butter and processed cheeses, which can exacerbate fluid retention and high blood pressure in people with kidney disease. For kidney patients, it's important to limit the intake of saturated fats and choose healthier fat sources like olive oil or avocado oil. You can also opt for lower-fat dairy options or dairy alternatives like almond milk or soy milk, which are lower in saturated fats and phosphorus.
10.
Canned foods. Canned foods, including vegetables, soups, and meats, are convenient but often loaded with sodium to preserve their shelf life. High sodium intake can lead to increased blood pressure and fluid retention, both of which put extra strain on the kidneys. Many canned foods also contain additives like phosphorus-based preservatives, which can further damage kidneys and lead to dangerous calcium imbalances. To protect your kidneys, it's best to opt for fresh or frozen foods whenever possible, as they are naturally lower in sodium and additives. If you use canned products, look for low-sodium or no-salt added varieties and rinse them thoroughly before consuming to reduce the sodium content. Managing kidney disease is not a one-size-fits-all approach, and one of the most critical aspects of managing the condition is paying careful attention to what you eat. Kidneys are responsible for filtering waste, balancing electrolytes, regulating fluid levels, and helping to produce hormones that affect your overall health. However, when your kidneys are damaged, their ability to perform these essential functions diminishes, which means they can no longer filter out excess waste and maintain the proper balance of important nutrients like potassium, phosphorus, sodium, and oxalates. This is why dietary management is such an important part of slowing the progression of kidney disease and preventing further complications. Dietary choices can either help protect your kidneys or lead to additional strain, depending on your specific condition. For individuals with chronic kidney disease, CKD, foods that are high in potassium, phosphorus, sodium, and oxalates can become problematic as the kidneys lose the ability to effectively manage these nutrients. In normal kidney function, these minerals are regulated and excreted from the body as needed, but when the kidneys are compromised, an excess of any of these substances can lead to complications such as heart problems, weakened bones, or even kidney failure. The importance of potassium in kidney health. Potassium plays a vital role in the function of muscles, including the heart, and is necessary for maintaining fluid and electrolyte balance in the body. Under normal conditions, healthy kidneys regulate the amount of potassium in the blood by filtering out the excess. But for those with CKD, the kidneys lose the ability to properly remove extra potassium, leading to a dangerous buildup in the bloodstream. This condition, known as hyperkalemia, can cause serious issues such as muscle weakness, fatigue, irregular heartbeats, or, in severe cases, heart failure. Because potassium is found in a wide variety of foods, it is particularly important for individuals with kidney disease to manage their potassium intake carefully. For those with CKD, the recommended daily potassium intake is typically between 2,000 and 3,000 milligrams, depending on the stage of the disease. However, it is essential to note that individual needs can vary, so it's important to work with your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian to determine the appropriate limit for you. Many common foods that are otherwise considered healthy, such as bananas, avocados, and spinach, are high in potassium and may need to be limited or avoided to prevent hyperkalemia. However, that doesn't mean you have to give up your favorite foods entirely. Small adjustments in portion sizes or substitutions with lower potassium alternatives can make a big difference in managing potassium levels while still allowing for a diverse and enjoyable diet. Understanding phosphorus and its impact on kidneys. Phosphorus is another essential mineral that plays a key role in bone health, energy production, and the formation of DNA. Like potassium, phosphorus is typically regulated by the kidneys, and any excess is filtered out through urine. However, in individuals with kidney disease, phosphorus levels can rise to dangerous levels, leading to complications such as bone weakening, calcification of blood vessels, and cardiovascular disease. This is because when the kidneys are unable to filter phosphorus effectively, the body pulls calcium from the bones to try to balance phosphorus levels in the blood. Over time, this process can lead to weakened bones and an increased risk of fractures, as well as the development of calcium deposits in the heart, blood vessels, and other soft tissues. In general, people with CKD are advised to limit their phosphorus intake to less than 1,000 milligrams per day, though the exact amount can vary depending on the stage of the disease. Many processed foods and convenience items are high in phosphorus, as are dairy products, meat, and certain grains. It's also important to be mindful of hidden sources of phosphorus in foods, such as phosphorus-based additives, which are commonly found in processed foods, sodas, and fast foods. To reduce phosphorus intake, opt for fresh, whole foods and avoid processed and packaged items whenever possible. Alternatives like almond milk, unsweetened soy milk, or low-phosphorus vegetables can help you reduce your phosphorus intake without sacrificing flavor or nutrition. The dangers of excess sodium in kidney disease. Sodium is a mineral that is naturally present in many foods, but it is also commonly added to processed and packaged foods as a preservative and flavor enhancer. While sodium is essential for maintaining fluid balance, too much sodium can lead to fluid retention and high blood pressure, both of which put additional strain on the kidneys. In people with CKD, excess sodium can exacerbate issues like swelling, shortness of breath, and increased blood pressure, which can further damage the kidneys and lead to heart problems. The recommended daily intake of sodium for individuals with CKD is typically less than 2,300 milligrams per day, but for those with more advanced stages of kidney disease, the limit may be even lower. Managing sodium intake can be challenging because it is so prevalent in processed and restaurant foods. Canned soups, frozen dinners, deli meats, and snacks like chips and pretzels are often loaded with sodium, making it difficult to stay within the recommended limits. To reduce sodium in your diet, focus on cooking at home using fresh ingredients and choose low sodium or no salt added options when buying packaged foods. Additionally, using herbs and spices to flavor your meals instead of salt can help you reduce your sodium intake without sacrificing taste. The role of oxalates in kidney stones and CKD. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plant-based foods, including spinach, beets, nuts, and cocoa. While oxalates are generally harmless in small amounts, they can contribute to the formation of kidney stones, particularly in individuals who are prone to stone formation or have a history of kidney stones. In the kidneys, oxalates can bind with calcium to form crystals, which can then lead to the development of painful kidney stones. For individuals with CKD or those at risk of kidney stones, it's important to limit foods that are high in oxalates to reduce the likelihood of stone formation. However, managing oxalate intake is often about balance rather than complete avoidance. Pairing oxalate-rich foods with calcium-rich foods can help prevent oxalates from forming crystals in the kidneys. For example, enjoying a small serving of spinach with a calcium-rich food like a low-fat yogurt or fortified almond milk can help reduce the risk of kidney stones while still allowing you to enjoy nutrient-dense greens in moderation. Why personalized dietary advice is key. One of the challenges of managing kidney disease through diet is that every individual's needs are different. The appropriate dietary restrictions depend on several factors, including the stage of kidney disease, the presence of other health conditions, such as diabetes or hypertension, and individual lifestyle preferences. While some people may need to strictly limit their potassium, phosphorus, sodium, or oxalate intake, others may have more flexibility in their diet. This is why working with a healthcare provider or a registered dietitian is crucial for developing a personalized eating plan that meets your specific needs. A registered dietitian with expertise in kidney health can help you identify the foods that are best for you and offer practical tips for managing your nutrient intake. They can also help you find creative ways to enjoy your favorite foods while still staying within the recommended limits. Whether it's swapping out high potassium foods for lower potassium alternatives, finding ways to reduce sodium in your favorite recipes, or learning how to balance your calcium and oxalate intake to prevent kidney stones, a dietitian can be an invaluable resource in managing your kidney disease. Subscribe for more information.